we are marching towards the good evening, viewers. As we are marching towards the 10th episode of Odyssey, the journey of life, I think you can see the chocolate on the screen. Yeah, today we are talking about chocolate here and about the chocolates, the benefits of the chocolates, and a lot of questions in my mind about chocolates. And I would like you to comment, and if you want to ask any more questions about the chocolate, please do comment, do put it on the chocolate box on the screen, so that it is easy for me to ask our special guest today, Miss Priyanka. Welcome to this show, Priyanka.
Thank you so much.
A warm welcome to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Priyanka, she's from Karnataka. She started her chocolate business in the year, I think, 2017. And yes. she started in a small and at her home, and then it grew up, and now it is one of the best sort of chocolates in Karnataka, especially in Bangalore. People ask for this chocolate. A warm welcome to you, Priyanka.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for this wonderful introduction. Thank you, ma'am.
Before I go to the chocolate, I want to know more about you. Please tell me a brief introduction about yourself.
Yes. Thank you so much, firstly, for inviting to this great show. Very, very happy to be part of this journey. Wonderful journey, in fact. So this all began in the year of 2017. Where we actually it happened so that I had done a course on chocolate making just out of passion and out of hobby, just to know the in and outs of the chocolates, and the curiosity has to be diluted, where I was very much interested towards like how the chocolates are made. Later on, it grew up in such a stage and came to such a level that I felt it is very much need of the hour, where the entire society needs such a great food which is in a very original form, so that they can get the entire health benefits out of it. So I wanted to get that kind of a food back again into the market, so that there is an availability here also in India. So then started to do research and experiments in that field, and almost for about 6 months and 1 year together. So got into that and got into new recipes and the compositions done, and today we are here. So this 4 years of journey is a wonderful experience in terms of understanding the client's health and their understanding towards the term called dark chocolate, their understanding towards the pure chocolate, everything. So we started to being very patient enough so that we make them understand like what exactly is dark chocolate. So that's what we wanted to tell them, and much of the stages and media gave us a great opportunity to expose and tell them like what is all about the product so-called the dark chocolates.
Yeah. Since you have told about the dark chocolates, what are the ingredients you use in the chocolates?
This is very simple, ma'am. The making of the chocolate basically needs the 2 to 3 basic ingredients. That's it. So other ingredients put into the chocolates will be an additional, keeping your health into the mind. For example, now the basic ingredient which goes into the making of the chocolates is that the cacao nibs, that is the beans, the food, that is the cacao pod, that is the fruit from which we prepare the chocolate. So that fruit gives us the beans and the nibs later on in a very next stages. So we use those kinds of the nibs and the beans into the making, and we use the butter, which is an extract of the beans, and the raw cane sugar. That's it. So nothing more than. So any other special compositions will have the extra ingredients into those things. For example, it could be the rose petals or raspberry or the orange peels or coffee beans, anything like that.
That will be as a flavor, you say?
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yes.
Okay. Exactly.
Okay. But this, I think this chocolate started in the year 18th century. Can you tell me something about the origin of this chocolate?
Yeah, the history of the chocolate is so interesting that in the Mesoamerican civilization, these cacao beans were used as a currency. like to exchange the goods and the services, they were used as a currency. They were so much valued. And later period of after about a few years, this started to become such a great food, and they used to have a cacao ceremony. That is, these cacao related drinks and the cacao related foods used to be prepared. The kind of a ceremony used to happen, and that worshipped ceremony and the function used to have a very long and a big gathering, and later on it was given to all the people, so that it has got that intense energy into that. That is how the name is called as food of gods, because
Okay.
it has got that great ingredients, micronutrients and the macronutrients, and a great hormone balancing ingredients into the cacao, and that is the reason they have termed it as food of gods. So after performing this ceremony, the cacao were drunk, and after few years, these cacao were given, and these kind of the drinks were given only to the soldiers and the royal families, because that was a very great drink which was very much needed for these kind of people. After over a period of time, the Hershey in its journey, that is the great chocolate company, what we have been commonly heard. So that company came up with the addition of sugar and addition of milk into the chocolate. So that's how the chocolate came into existence. Otherwise, in the old authentic manner, if you're drinking a chocolate, it has to be drunk in a water, hot water, and it has to be drunk raw and a bitter.
Okay, 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 okay.
Yeah.
But
So the company
this,
later on made it in an edible form.
but this cacao can be used in any other form apart from drinking chocolate and a solid form of chocolates.
Yeah, yeah. See, we can prepare it in the form of the spreads, or we can prepare it in the form of any sort of the jams, or we can prepare it in any form of the syrups. So there are many kinds of it. Like we also have the Mexican tablet as a recipe, which is prepared from the beans itself. Like it is literally taken a old. We use that grinding stone, right? In Kannada we call it as puttani. So we use that thing and we keep and grind it on a stone itself. Stone grind. So that paste is prepared for about 16 days after fermenting, and it is being used in a tablet form.
Okay, 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 okay. But quite a lot of people they love chocolates, especially the children. They love chocolates. What is it that makes them addictive or liking for the chocolate? What is the ingredient that is used which makes them addictive or they love chocolates?
The chocolate itself has got that addiction sense. Your sensory lobes or your sensory organs will become so active hearing to the term called chocolate, because it has played a very vital role in the entire childhood of every individual. Because there is no child in this generation, or in any generation you take it as a count, nobody will have just chocolate, and nobody would say that I have spent or passed my childhood without having a chocolate, right? So it's a part and parcel, and it's a memory to all those childhood stages of each individual. So that is one thing, and another is like the very taste of the chocolate, whatever you take, whether a milk or a dark or a white or whatever it is, taste itself is something soothing, because a lot of sugar goes into that, and that's the main attraction. That's it. So in any of the recipes, even at home, if you prepare, even a pinch of a sugar is being put, then the recipe is complete. Otherwise, there is
Okay.
something missing in the ingredient. Exactly.
Okay. 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 But I heard that in chocolates, they the because of the caffeine that is more addictive. That is why they have the liking for it.
No, not really, ma'am. Actually, it's a misconception. We would want to tell many of the people over here saying that it is not the caffeine which is present in the cacao, it is the theobrome which is present in the cacao. It is not at all the caffeine. Caffeine is present in a very milder, that is very negligible. It's like for about 1 kg of the cacao, only about 0.2% of the caffeine is present. Rest of there is a theobrome. Exactly, the quality or the parental analysis of the caffeine and the cacao is same. That is why people mistake it as a caffeine in the cacao.
Okay. Like
Yeah,
you said, they have you're putting sugar on it. Isn't the sugar is harmful for the kids' teeth? Because
exactly. So
they do brush their teeth every day, every night. but still the mother, they are worried about the teeth. It is harmful for the teeth. Is it so?
You asked us like, how did you come to this journey of chocolate making? We came in with this concern only because we've been hearing a lot of parents telling, no, don't give chocolates because your
Yeah.
kid's tooth might get cavity, and don't eat chocolate, you might put on weight. For the same reason, we have come into the field and the industry because we want to tell that it is not the chocolate which is making you to put on weight or your tooth is cavity. It is because you're eating an adulterated chocolate. So do understand what is a good chocolate and a bad chocolate. So we also give educative sessions like this. So we make them understand how to choose one, what to choose from the market. So sugar, as you rightly asked me, sugar is bad for health. Yes, because it is uh, uh, treated sugar is very bad because there is a sulfur present in that. But we use
Yeah.
the raw unrefined cane sugar.
Okay. Okay.
It is very rich in calcium and very very good for your health.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since you yourself has asked one more question, what is a good chocolate and what is a bad chocolate?
So the good chocolate is the one which is prepared from the cacao butter and with a
Uh-huh.
proper composition, that is like basic 55 and above are too good. Again, the bad chocolate is the one which is prepared from the compound, that is from the palm oil, vegetable oil, animal fat, vanaspati, and all these things are the
Okay.
bad chocolates. So because we human body cannot digest these kinds of fatty molecules or the fatty acids, and that is the reason we put on the weight. That is the reason our skin gets spoiled. That is the reason because it goes and sits into the mouth and in between the teeth. So that's the reason we get the cavity because undigested food accumulates or sits into the teeth, and that's the reason we get the cavity. A pure and a good chocolate melts just like that into the mouth, and you don't even come to know that you have eaten a chocolate. Only the flavor will be remaining.
Okay. 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 That's see you made your specialization is about dark chocolates.
Yeah.
So, what is that? There are so many different colors. White chocolate, I think it is a milk chocolate, and in dark chocolates they don't use milk. And is it so that they don't use milk? And there are different colors of chocolates: white, light brown, brown, dark brown. Why is it that?
So in the industry of the chocolate, there are basically three variants. One is the milk chocolate, another is dark chocolate, another is this thing, white chocolate. Milk, white, and dark chocolate. So milk is something which is made from the combination of milk powder and the cacao powder, and the dark is completely dark, no milk at all. These are completely vegan and keto chocolates, and the white chocolate is purely made up of milk powder. So, milk and white we do not technically consider as chocolate. We consider them as another sweet or another dish of where it completely satisfies your sweet tooth. That's it. But no health benefits as such. So we tell you to restrict from having these kinds of the chocolates because they don't give you that much of a great health after you have eaten that.
You were telling about health benefits. Is chocolate helpful for health? Is very healthy, and can we consume every day a piece of chocolate, or how much chocolate? How much amount of chocolate can we have it per day?
That's actually a very good question, ma'am, because many people think that how many days can we consume and is it really good for the health? How are we supposed to have it? And all these questions are very frequently asked to us. It is so very nice to say that it's one of the best food on the earth for two main reasons because it's a byproduct of a plant, and secondly, it's a fermented food. So we get a lot of micronutrients, macronutrients, and we get a lot of other hormone balancing rich, great hormone triggering nutrients into this one. So that is the reason it is the best for especially the women. Everybody, it is good for everybody, but especially to the women and to the kids category. And secondly, how many days? It's like an inclusion of a fruit into your diet unless you're choosing the best product from the market. It's very important. It's like if you're choosing a wrong product from the market, just looking at the prices and jumping into a conclusion saying that no, I'm eating a dark chocolate and I'm in a safe hand, then you are in a problem. You have to check, you have to see that it's non alkalized, non treated chocolate. Then only it is good for your health.
Okay,
So
okay.
that kind of a thing you have to choose. You can eat it as long as you there, no problem at all. But anything which is good is also problematic unless and until eaten in a prescribed way, unless and until eaten in a very, very conditioned way. For example, ghee is good, but eating a bowl full of ghee every day is dangerous.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes,
So
yes,
true.
yes, yes.
Everything has got its own margin, though it's a very good product or a food, it has to be eaten in a marginal way.
Yeah, right, right, right. Okay. And uh, marginal way in the sense, can we eat a bar of
On
chocolate?
an average, yeah, yeah, on an average, normal person, whether a diabetic or a normal person, they can diabetics can also consume the normal itself, no problem. We refrain from saying. I mean, we ask the people to refrain yourself from eating the sugar-free ones because they are really dangerous. You do not know the chemical compositions of the sugar-free product. So please do not jump into the conclusion and end up in taking a very bad product. Rather, eat these normal chocolates itself. That is the cane sugar one, the unrefined cane sugar chocolates, and see that you are not consuming the extra sugar in your daily consumptions. For example, in the tea or a coffee or whatever it is. It's like that. And you just asked me saying that how much of the chocolate should be eaten on an average basis. Like for about 30 to 40 grams in a day is quite okay. Lesser than that is also fine. I mean, if you're not still satisfied, you want to have still more, then 30 grams is more than enough. That's what we say.
And anytime we can have it, even at night. Generally, they say sweets are not eaten at night.
Exactly. You get that sweet tooth or craving usually after a dinner or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it's a put up story because the advertisements do like that and they portray saying, no, you get that craving in the night or craving you during the festival time, and that's the reason you need to have this, that, and all. It's nothing like that. The moment you get that craving, you can have it. But we generally tell because dark flakes is a very pure product and non-alkalized product to that extent. If you have it for 6 o'clock, nothing harm. You just run out of your sleep. That is higher composition. For example, it's like 80, 85, 95% of dark chocolate if you're having, then you feel that because you become overactive. You become overactive, over energetic, and you tend to lose the sleep. That's the reason we tell. Otherwise, lower compositions like 55% dark, 65, 68 is all okay. No problem. You can eat it.
And is it a myth that it is good for the skin, improves the memory, and you lose weight? It is good for losing weight because nowadays people are a little bit overweight on the side of overweight.
Yeah.
Is it good for losing weight as well as for memory reason? Memory improving the memory, especially the kids. Why do they take? Because it is energy booster and memory improves the memory.
Exactly. It's not a myth. It's actually it's a proven fact, and we do have lot many medical journals supporting this fact. They straight away don't say that it can be prescribed when there is a person suffering from memory loss, or it cannot be prescribed by a doctor saying if there is a memory loss or, for example, weight increase or say skin issues or anything like that. It always acts as a home remedy measure. For example, if you have any sort of the skin irritations or too much of the rashes or anything or dry, very chapped skin, then consumption of these dark chocolates will, after about 15, 16 days, you will end up in very good quality skin. That is so true because the cocoa butter is so rich in good fatty acids is that
Right, right.
nourish your skin in a very beautiful way. And the cacao will protect your skin from the UV damages. That is the UV rays damages happening to your skin. You don't have to use the sunscreen lotion at all.
Oh, wow.
You just have to wash your face and come and you see that great glow on your face. That's it. But because we believe in purification of yourself from within inside, not from outside. All that facial and the glow is outside. But this food gives you the natural glow
Yes, yes,
from
yes, yes,
inside.
yes, yes,
And concern
yes.
towards the weight reduction is so true. It's not a myth again. Yes, there are journals supporting saying that it helps in weight reduction. Reason is that once you eat a quality and a micro and micronutrients loaded to you, obviously your craving towards the food becomes down. So unnecessarily you won't have emotional hunger and your cravings come down, right? And once your craving is come down with the load of the cacao here, you get that energy and you start doing some of the activity and you lose the calorie and you lose the weight. So that's how it is.
Okay, but to some extent, they say you gain weight if you eat more chocolates. Is it true?
No, that is so true. Even if you eat anything in excess, that is always there. That is always there. But in moderation, it will definitely help. Like, for example, if you're drinking haldi doodh every night before going to bed, definitely it's good for you to increase your antibacterial or antiseptic energies or the anti-inflammatory properties in your body, right? Exactly the same way, having a minimal dose every day will give you a good amount of resistance and all the health benefits. Anything in excess is definitely bad.
I would tell our viewers that we are more interested to know more about the chocolate business, and some people, they want to start a business or they want to learn chocolatier. As since you're a chocolatier, you will help them teaching this how to prepare a chocolate. Will you do?
Definitely. Still, we are in a learning stage to bring up any new other chocolatiers into the same forum. We will be really more than happy because we want to collectively work where we are supporting each other and encouraging such a kind of a business making or a passion increasing kind of a category, because we don't want the compound to be increased with lot many bakers and lot many chefs, home bakers and other people are using the compound as a main ingredient into that baking. So that is putting a lot of people into a diabetic conditions, hormonal impairments, PCOS issue, PCOD issue, and lot many like that. So we want to encourage such a small batch manufacturers wherein they can prepare a healthy stuffs and give it to the people and make at last the India a great and a proud country where they are completely enriched with a good health. So we would want to do that. Presently, Darkulates is not in a teaching industry because we are still in a learning stage. Probably after a few years, we will definitely come up with another vertical of teaching.
Yes, that's why we started this Odyssey, because it is for the upcoming people also. Since in the social media, people will come to know about it, and they can also start their business with chocolate, since chocolate is very interesting, very fruitful for quite a lot of people. And how what is the shelf life for the chocolate, to buy a chocolate to keep it at home, or because sometimes we find it's very outdated, or we find some worms in the chocolate. So what is shelf life for the chocolate? Is it for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year?
So chocolates generally doesn't get worms inside it. It is because of the sugar which is present in the chocolate attracts the worms. That's it. It's a very simple thing. And chocolates get spoiled only under two conditions. If you're keeping a very good chocolate, pure chocolate in a one straightaway simple condition without disturbing the temperature of a chocolate, then it stays for a few more years, like for about 5, 6, 7, 8 years. We have 4 years old chocolate with us, 4 years, 3 years, 2.5 years old, 1.5 year old with us. So we keep it as in a very, very treasure, because as and how it gets older, it becomes very rich and very, very expensive in terms of prices also.
Okay, okay.
Again, terms and conditions apply for the reason that it has to be a good conditioned chocolate without preservative and without any artificial nonsenses put into the chocolate. And you should not keep it in a fridge for some time and then on a table, then on a fridge. So if you disturb the temperature of a chocolate, then it gets spoiled. So shelf life of each manufacturer is different. So our product shelf life is like 3 months, 6 months is what the record says, but we tell them like 3 months. No chocolate of ours will remain for more than a week in anybody's house.
Okay, okay. And once it is aerated, since the bar is, we can't eat the bar at a stretch, since
Yes.
it is aerated. So how long can we keep it at home or wherever it is kept?
So once it is opened and once the seal is broken, you will have to consume within a week from the breaking of the seal. So that is the reason Darkulates has come up with the form of chunks, that is the 10 gram each pieces. So a box of Darkulates will contain 20 or 30 pieces of these small chunks of 10 grams each, wrapped individually, so that if you want to give it to somebody for a taste, or if you want to take it somewhere, or keep it at home, or keep it at office, somewhere you want to carry and keep it all the time in your purse, so that should not be a
Yeah.
problem, because while you break and don't wrap it properly again, it will be a problematic condition for you.
Okay, 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 okay. Okay. So, and what about, see, in this chocolate, they are using the cocoa butter, and when it is eaten, it has that cooling sensation, which is an intense flavor. And which ingredients makes it more like a cooling sensation?
No, no. Actually, you don't get that kind of a cooling sensation. You might
Uh-huh.
be speaking about the variants. For example, there are mint chocolates. So some of the mint chocolates will give that cooling effect when you have tried eating that. Can you hear me?
Continue. Continue.
Can you hear
Hello?
me, ma'am? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So some flavor might be there. Otherwise, a pure chocolate will no need any sort of the flavors to that, because you enjoy many notes into the. It could be fruitish, lemonade, squash, wine, berries, nut. Any sort of the flavor can be enjoyed into a pure chocolate. So that's the reason we always tell enjoy a freshly made pure chocolates than having any adulterated one. So these are artificial emulsifiers which goes into that, which is not really necessary.
Okay, 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 okay. So since yours is an organic product you are using fully, what may is and in Karnataka, especially in the beginning, I said in Bangalore, your chocolate, your dark chocolates is much sort of. What makes us different from the chocolate which is available in the market and yours? And why?
Okay.
And even I prefer your chocolate. I have tasted it. I prefer your chocolate. Yeah, it has some special. It is some differences there. What is the difference?
The main difference is that these are untreated chocolate. So, example, when you buy a fruity from the market, will the taste of a fruity differ every time you buy?
No, it
It
is the
because
same product.
yeah, yeah. So when you want to eat, when you want to have something which is tasting like a mango, and you want to get the health benefit of a mango after being eaten, and you go and purchase and buy a fruity from the market, will you get benefits out of that? Definitely not, because that is a purely a poison which is going into the body. So those are other chocolates. So our chocolates are like buying a mango from the market. Now every time you buy the mango, the taste is different, even if you're buying from the same vendor, right? Same
Yeah,
vendor with the
and in that way,
fruity
the
taste.
mango also differs. The mango each time the chocolate differs.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very
The
good that you
mangoes are
got it.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Every time we get a fresh batch of the beans from the farm, every time the taste is different. So, for example, last time when we got it, it was completely citrusy. This time when we got it, it is so chocolatey. You believe it or not, you would ask me like, Priyanka, really tell me like, have you added something into that apart from the main? Definitely not. It's so rich and intense and chocolatey that so much of the aftertaste or after notes you will be enjoying into that. One bite, you will be just blown away.
Okay, 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 okay. So, that's why it has some special this one. And one more thing I would add to this is other chocolates maybe for marketing purpose, but yours you want to satisfy the customer. That is also one of the reason. That is why it is more tasty, and we feel like buying one more time. We feel like ordering one more time from you.
Exactly. The thing is, like, whenever you buy or order the dark plates, every time the taste will keep on changing and rotating, and you will get that surprises of the flavors every time you order, because every time the batch of the beans will be different. So it depends upon that batch, whatever the fruitish or a lemonish or squash or whatever different flavors you want to enjoy, it's all seen into that. So every time you buy the mango, it's all different, and every time you order the chocolate, it's all different. So that is how you have to recognize what is the difference between the pure and the adulterated one.
And this cacao product, cacao bean, where is it grown? From where do we get the cacao bean?
Until yesterday, cacao beans were sourced from only the other countries, especially the South Africa, Ghana,
Yes, I
and
heard that.
many other countries. But now, proudly, India and many from the Karnataka state and even all over the India, it has been so widely spread that we are getting one of the finest quality beans. So we feel so proud that every ingredient which goes into the making of dark plates is all proud Indian product.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, it's really interesting to know more about chocolates and about the product. Yeah, we are almost end of the show. Can you tell us more about your chocolates, dark chocolates, and if you want to order, we can. How do we get it? And more about your products and from where we get it.
So Dark Lakes, the production unit is situated in Banshankari third stage. So we take up the orders online through the WhatsApp, Instagram, and even the Facebook. So you can call us directly on the number and get the bookings done or the orders confirmed. That also can be done, and we deliver pan India across Bangalore and pan India. We deliver door deliveries definitely there with us. And a day prior booking or day prior ordering is very much essential because many a times we have the customization of the orders being done. Customization center, as in if you have a migraine or PCOS issue or PCOD, menopause, depression, headache, a cold, cough, anything like that. So we prepare the box according to your requirement. When we say all these things, it does not mean that we have put in some medical ingredients into that or nothing, no, which is playing a very important role to get your health back. That's it. That's it. And all those variants which are there for the kids is like fruit chocolates, orange, blueberry, and then melting cream and vanilla. These are meant for the kids. And for the elders, we have the coffee bean and the nut nuts and dry fruit combinations are also there, which is the combination of all the 9 nuts and the berries are also there. That's like a load of antioxidants. And we have many compositions from 55% dark to 99% dark.
Okay. So I've heard that even the chocolates, some chocolates are bitter chocolates, and 80%, 70% is more better than 50%
Yes,
chocolate.
higher the composition is best, but we tell you to restrict yourself only till 90, not above 90 is suggested because you also have to take into consideration of other ingredients also, right? So that much of the butter or that much of the other ingredients are not required for you because it is very intense. So 90 is okay for you. Restricting yourself to 85, 90 is best one.
And yes, that's I think you have given a lot of information about the chocolate and people who wants to order chocolates, they can see in their in the website of Dorcolates. And they can order and they can the phone number, everything is there, and all the details have been given in that website. And apart from that, if you have for this program Odyssey, quite a lot of people were very interested, and I got a overwhelming response from the people, and they want to participate in it. You can mail in drsrilata@gmail.com and get more information about the dark chocolates and about this program. And people who are interested in participating and they want to share their experience in the social media, please contact me. And it is really nice, Priyanka, that we have given a lot of information about chocolate. It's nice in this Odyssey platform. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot,
Thank
Priyanka.
you so much for this great invite, and it was a great platform. We are really happy to be part of this journey, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Thank you, viewers.